So hey guys, have you ever noticed that sometimes your watch shows you repeating numbers like 22, who, 22, or the number 11, 11, or something like that? You keep seeing them maybe on a receipt or on the clock again and again. What's that about? Now, if you look online, there's a ton of stuff about it. Most of it says it's your guardian angel trying to send you a message. The universe is winking at you, or that these repeating numbers are symbols with special meanings. It's all presented like some kind of divine sign. But here's the thing, all the articles, all the videos, they all basically say the same thing. Like everyone copied from the same original post, like it was all copied from the top student in class. There's no real alternative view out there. So today, I want to share my own view, and this one flows from personal experience, from my own practice. I don't take my information from blogs or spiritual forums or the next big esoteric theory. I speak from what I live, from what I experience directly. I've been able to see subtle planes since childhood. I'm a strong empath, and I also have medium abilities. I can communicate with souls who have already passed. I sense the energy in a space very clearly, and I can tell you, I never used to see these repeating numbers ever. I always worked from intention, something I speak about a lot. I talk about what intention is, how we can use it to shape our reality and to create hate from within. But it was only when I started digging deeper into the matrix that these numbers began to show up for me. And yes, I have a whole series of videos where I talk about this, about the matrix, the Masonic pyramid, the math behind it, the 12-hour clock, the calendar, how it's all tightly connected with the dark matrix, the clock we use, the 24-hour day, the 12-hour dial. It's not just a neutral tool. It's part of the structure of the matrix. Time is being used against us. So here's the question I want to ask thinking people: if the entire zodiac system is aligned with cosmic principles, but this 12-hour system, this specific clock system, is embedded in the dark matrix, then how, through this very matrix, could a guardian angel be sending us messages? Why would such divine information come through a system designed to control us? Still, many people believe these numbers are signs, messages from angels. You can even find interpretations online decoding what Lenediven or 1770 means. But here's what I experienced. When the matrix started showing me Lenediven, it wasn't some divine sign. It was more like, hurry, hurry, rush. It was designed to exhaust me, and it came along with other numerical codes that brought nothing good. We talked recently about contracts and how we agreed to things without even realizing it. These so-called angel signs in quotas are just another trick. They're a way to get our indirect agreement, because when we say, oh wow, this is a sign, and we believe it's something positive, we're also saying as, yes, I'm okay with someone else steering my life. I agree that these signs have meaning and power over me. I accept them as guidance. And that's the trap, because the moment you accept that some numbers flashing on your phone can dictate your direction, you've just given away your responsibility. Who's making your decisions? You or the signs? Even if you still choose to believe in it, that's your right, of course. But please, at least recognize that the choice must be yours. Even if the universe seems to be sending a message, take it as a suggestion, not a command. Don't live your life based on numbers on a receipt or digits on your alarm clock. This illusion that there's a supreme, all-knowing force outside of you and making all the choices for you. That's exactly how the Matrix keeps you asleep. Only you are responsible for your life. And yes, that includes the moment when you believe in those numbers and allow them to steer you. Now, let's talk about numerology for a moment. All this number mysticism, so-called angel numbers, sun numbers, and so on, it's actually a tool of the dark matrix. The clock, the numbers, the time we follow, it's all part of their programming. It's artificial control. It's not divine guidance. It's a form of manipulation. And here's the choice. Either you manage your life through your intention, or something else manages it for you. The dark ones are relentless. They'll keep showing you numbers over and over until you start believing, until it feels magical, until you surrender your control. And once you do, it's you. They've got you. Now you're in the game, their game, and you're playing by their rules. And just like with fortune telling or superstitions, the more you believe, the more those things start happening to you. You give them power. You begin to live by their predictions. You see a number, and suddenly you're projecting fears. What if I lose something? Or what if something bad happens? You start attracting those outcomes, not because the number said so, but because you believed it, and so you created it. It's the same with tarot or horoscopes. You see a card, someone tells you what's coming, and if you believe it, you start shaping your world to fit that story. It's not divine guidance, it's manipulation. And the ones who benefit are the manipulators, the dark matrix, because they know the more uncertain you feel, the more you look for signs. And the more you look, the more you give your power away. You start thinking, maybe this life isn't something I can really control. That maybe it's like a horse galloping on its own and I'm just holding on. And then, because you feel out of control, you start looking for something to hold on to, a number, a lucky sign, something anything. But that's not real control. But guys, we don't need to try to control life in quotas, not like that. Because trying to control it through these external things, clinging to symbols, numbers, or omens, that's not real control. Real control over your life begins with intention. It's the ability to set goals, to believe in yourself, to understand how it all works and why it works. Because if we just sit around waiting for a lucky break to fall from the sky, hoping life will magically get better, then we're passive. We're not the creators of our life. We're just waiting for someone else to bring us happiness, like children waiting for their mom to come back from the market with something sweet. No, we need to leave that closed little house and go out into the world and start managing our own lives. We need to go get our own resources, create our own reality, instead of waiting to be handed something by fate. And that shift, it makes all the difference. Unfortunately, this passivity is a generational thing, passed down to us by our parents, who learned it from their parents, and so on. We weren't taught to believe in ourselves or to use intention. We weren't raised to build inner strength or healthy self-esteem. We were raised to rely on something outside ourselves, to expect decisions to be made for us by the government, by the system, by smarter adults. And this creates a kind of helplessness, a belief that someone else will save us, that will either get lucky or unlucky, but it's always out of our hands. And this loss of our inner core is exactly what the Matrix wants, because when we give up that control, the Matrix gladly takes over. It starts steering our life the way it wants through numerology, astrology, fortune tellers, sweet little angel numbers. And the moment you feel lost, unsure what to do with your life, boom, a whole line of people, ideas, egregores, and entities appear, all eager to help you, to guide you. And guess what? They'll play that game against you, not for you, because the dark matrix, all it really wants is one thing. Oof, the energy of suffering. So everything it does, everything it sends your way, is designed to make you suffer. And when I look around the internet today, what do I see? A flood of these perfect images, these shiny, luxurious lives, girls posing with flowers in front of cars. But all of that is staged. It's marketing. It's life on camera, behind the scenes. That's another story. I've seen interviews with some of these people. People who seem to have ideal families, ideal lives. And then you hear their child talk, full of self-loathing, calling themselves ugly, unworthy. So tell me, does that come from a happy home? Of course not. This glittering perfection, it's a trap, it's an illusion. It's what egregores feed on. They promote this fake image, surround it with attractive energy, and suck people into it. And even those successful ones, the ones showered with money and gifts by these egregores, they get squeezed dry too. Same juicer, different fruit, because the matrix system brings happiness to no one except the dark forces. So next time, when you see those beautiful, repeating numbers flashing on your screen, do one of two things: ignore it or say clearly, I reject this. Stop giving it your attention, and the matrix won't be able to reach you that way. Just say, this is not for me. I don't play these games. I make my own decisions. I manage my own life. Whether it's choosing what to do today, when to fall in love, or when to be alone, it's your choice, if you like. You can even mentally burn the message, throw it into a furnace, and soon you'll see those numbers will stop appearing because your will, your true will, cannot be violated. And if you really believe in your strength, in yourself, you will start shaping your own reality. You'll set your own intentions and live in a way that truly makes you happy. Focus more on your inner core, not on signals from outside. And if you're not yet clear on what the intention here really is, how it works, and how to apply it, well, I actually teach that. I have a course on intention, and based on what people say, it's the best course on this topic they've ever taken. People come away understanding how to manage reality. Honestly, for a long time, I didn't even know how to approach this course. I wasn't sure how to explain what I do on a subtle energy level, how to explain what kind of inner feelings to create, what external signals to notice, how to shape those experiences. But I'm so glad I found a way to explain it, because now many people are finally seeing their deepest wishes come true, and miracles are happening. Things they once thought impossible start unfolding. They throw out an intention, and it happens. They take a step, and reality bends to meet them. It's strange, even hard to explain, but it works. Now, for those of you who've been waiting for a discount, from April 10th to the 17th, there's a special offer on both of my courses. One course teaches the basics of managing reality, how to use intention, how to feel it, how to make reality respond. The other is about contracts, how to identify and cancel them, even the hidden ones you never realized were influencing you. There's a full 72 hours of deep material. People are telling me their lives are changing dramatically after it. So don't miss this opportunity. It might be the step that finally gets you closer to your dreams, because every day we run into barriers and they stop us from living fully. In my work, I try to help people tear those barriers down so they can return to themselves, to finally hear their own voice again, to recognize themselves and accept who they really are. This kind of training, it's a transformation. And from April 10 to April 14, I'm giving 15% off both courses. That's your chance to begin a new chapter at the lowest possible price. And even if you miss the first wave from April 15 to 17, you can still get 10% off. So you still have a chance to join those who are already changing their lives for the better. Don't miss this opportunity. Take back your power and start believing in your future. That's all for today. I love you all. Hugs from me. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Become a member of my Telegram channel and discuss with like-minded people as a supporting club member.